Welcome back, everyone. Night 52. Night 52. In my journey to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. A whole food plant-based diet, drinking 5 to 6 cups of water, intermittent fasting, 1.5 hours of exercise a day, 7 to 9 hours of sleep. All these concepts are taken from 2 books: How Not to Die from the Top 15 Diseases and How Not to Diet. Both books are by Dr. Michael Greger. Whole food plant-based diet will really work. It's the best, but it's not easy for many people to be absolute. That's the only issue. Because people like to eat meat, they like to eat fish every once in a while. People like to eat shrimp every once in a while, fish, chicken, pork, and the good stuff of life that's tasty. That's the only issue. But as far as health, thousands of studies, placebo and control groups, study on animals and also human beings, months, years, decades. The more absolute you are in a whole food plant-based vegan diet, the lower body mass index you are. Longevity, health, quality of health, quantity of life, quality of life, everything is there. But it's not easy because of tastes and compulsions, urges. 1.5 hours of exercise. I usually run 3 laps around the Great Mall in the morning and 3 laps at night. Today I did not run in the morning because I got busy, so I did weights, light weights and push-ups and bands and Pilates ring. It's close to, I would say, about 3 laps around. Did it about an hour, more than 45 minutes. But I'm running around 3 laps tonight. Low impact, slow, steady state cardio, in which I can talk, I can upload videos, I can record. Why so slow? So I can do it for the rest of my life. I also do some high intensity interval workouts. It's more like medium intensity, with strength training using weights or body weights or bands or Pilates ring or dumbbells. Sometimes combine them, but average about 1.5 hours. Intermittent fasting, I usually eat at 8 and at 12. So it's 5-hour eating window, 19-hour fasted state. It's not the most popular one. The most popular one is 8-hour eating window. They eat at, I think the most popular one is 10 o'clock, eat at 10, a brunch. Then at 2, and then at 5 or 6. And they stop. So it's an 8-hour eating window, 16-hour fast. There's a book about it. It's called 16-8. I sleep about 7 hours since I've been running. Quality of sleep is better. Now, there's also the factor of growth mindset. That is probably one of the most important, because you can know what to do, but your mind is not ready for it, so you don't do it. Most people know that it's calories in, calories out, but they cannot achieve it, weight loss, because they cannot carry it through. So I rely on 2 other books for growth mindset: The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and by Dr. Stephen Covey, and The Compound Effect by Darryl Hardy. They can be summarized in the following way. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to smash the subscribe, the like, and leave a comment. For feedback is the breakfast of champions. So, can we summarize in the following the 2 books on growth mindset? Begin with the end in mind. Have a vision of your life. Have a mission statement to support your vision. And break your mission statement into 3 types of goals: short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals. Publish your goals. Document everything. Track your progress. Monitor and adjust by looking at data. Data-driven action plan. And above all, have a realization and revelation that what you do on a daily basis, going through this cycle of implementation, of monitoring, adjusting, of evaluating, monitoring, adjusting, reflecting, looking at data. If you do this over time, you will get a compound effect. So to apply this in my journey, well, there's a lot of people. The Great Mall is like almost back to normal. A lot of people. You would think the coronavirus is over by looking at the parking lot. Take a look. There it goes. So anyway, Starbucks is open, looks like. To apply this in my journey, I will lose 20 pounds in 90 days. By July 2020 or earlier, I will weigh 168.6 pounds. I publish everything, so I'm held accountable. I upload everything into my journey into a YouTube documentary. I track my progress twice a day, in the morning and at night, with the Tanita body fat scale. I look at the data and I reflect and monitor and adjust. And above all, I have a revelation and a realization that if I practice this kind of cycle of action plan, of monitoring and adjusting, of tracking progress, of reflection and adjusting again, that over time I will get a compound effect that is 168.6 pounds. Just to let you know how I monitor and adjust, I have to adjust my diet, my intake, because I was hitting a plateau and I couldn't get through. I cannot get through the 10 pound mark. I lost 10 pounds, then I start only lose, go backwards a little bit to 9 pounds, to 8 pounds, then to 9 pounds, then to 8 pounds. And my body would not let me get through 10 pounds. Due to lack of strictness, a lot of absoluteness in the whole food plant-based diet, due to need for taste and urge to eat meat once in a while and too often. That's why. So I decided to monitor and adjust and experiment with the principles that David Goggins, Goggins, David Goggins, have espoused. David Goggins, his father was a pimp, and his father, who was a pimp, would beat him and beat his mom up during his whole youth. So he had a negative outlook in life. And from 19 to age 21 or 22, he gained a lot of weight. He weighed 297. Then he watched either a YouTube documentary or some kind of video about Navy SEALs, and he was all excited. He said, "Man, that's cool. I want to be a Navy SEAL. I want to be part of that. I think it's cool." So he went to the office, and the recruiter said, "Yeah, lose 100 pounds, come back in 3 months, and you're in." And he thought, when he left the office and his head down, he thought, I would never be able to do that. But then he saw a bunch of cockroaches, whether it's at his home or at his workplace. He saw the cockroaches, and I guess he didn't want to live a cockroach life. And so he quit his job the next day and start using his head to think about how he could lose a pound a day, at least 1 pound, 100 pounds in 90 days. So he's a smart guy. So he said, the only way for me to lose at least a pound a day is I gotta have a deficit of 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. That means I cannot eat much. He's right. He's right. So what he did was he ate a banana every morning and then did a lot of cardio and light weights, he said. And when he said light weights, because he's a strong guy, 65 pounds to him is a lightweight barbell, and he just cranked that up, do bench presses, hundreds and hundreds of them, and do a lot of cardios, walking and running. Now right now he's much stronger than that. Right now he's like set a lot of Guinness Book of World Records on pull-ups, over 4,000 something pull-ups in a day. Set up, it's amazing. And then extreme marathons, other records. And anyway, he has a great willpower. got to check his videos out in YouTube. It's just very inspirational. Now he speaks a lot of bad language, but you still, if you could overcome that, you still could learn something, get inspired by him. So I follow the principles. I don't just eat a banana, and I think he thinks a banana is good because of potassium, but I read that actually the potato or sweet yam, anything in the potato family or yam family, it has more potassium, maybe twice as much as a banana, maybe 3 times. And potato family is a food that all the nutrients you need, protein, carbs, fats, good fats, everything is in there. All the vital nutrients, that's all you need. You will never lack anything by eating a potato. You could survive for years and years, 5 years, with no problem other than maybe a vitamin B12. So I eat a little bit more. I ate a banana, an apple, a grapefruit, 2 pieces of yam, white yam, and a can of beans. That's this morning. The other day I just ate a banana, an apple, a grapefruit. But I felt very hungry, so I ate a little bit more today. But I'll find out how I'm going to do tomorrow. My thinking is that I need to control my calorie intake. And so I began to experiment with OMAD, O-M-A-D, 1 meal a day, because I think I could count my calories easier. I know an apple is about 100 calories, 110 at most. A grapefruit is about 110 at most. Banana is 110 at most. So at most is 330 to 350 calories. Yam is 110 maybe. So 2 yams will be 210, 220. So now you're 350 plus 220. So close to 550. 550 calories. I also ate a can of sardines. That's fish, but anyway, I had an urge for it. So a can of sardines is I think it's like 300 calories, something like that. So anyway, it's close to 1,000. Then I ate one of those small cups of hummus. That's like 70 or 110. So 1,010 calories. Then I ate something else. Oh, I ate some ice cream. I should not have done that, but that's like 350, I think, total. So I'm talking about 1,500 to 1,600 calories today. Oh, I ate some nuts too, but not a lot, thank God. So at most 1,700 calories. 1,700 calories, I still would have a deficit because my body probably needs about, because I'm about 180 right now, 179, 180. I need about 2,500 for maintenance. So I have a deficit already, just my eating, my intake. And then I exercise in the morning, I exercise at night. So that's another 1,000 calories. So I have about at least 1,500 to 2,000 deficit, caloric deficit. So that's, I use 4,000 as the mark, even though the books say 3,500, but then some researchers question that it's a little higher, like more like 3,600, 3,700 calories. So I rounded to 4,000 calories. We tend to always underestimate anyway in how much we eat. So using 4,000 calories as a pound, I rounded off. I am about 1,500 to 2,000 deficit, so I'm going to lose to close to 1/2 a pound, and I'll be pretty satisfied if I could lose 1/2 a pound for the next 20 or 30 days, because I'm day 52 today, night 52. So I'm almost 40 days, so 1/2 a pound, I'm still gonna reach my goal. And then maybe when I get closer, I'll just eat a potato that morning, and I will do it. Or the next few days when I get closer. So that's my game plan, my monitoring, adjusting, to make sure I arrive at my goal of 168.6 pounds. And then my feeling is that once I reach that goal, I'll have another 90 days journey to lose about 11 or 12 more pounds until I hit my wedding weight. When I was at age 30, I got married at age 30, and I was 155 pounds. Once I reach there, my goal is to maintain 155 pounds with the whole food plant-based diet, and then to lose body fat percentage and not weight. That's my vision, intermediate vision, intermediate goal. So that's it. That's my game plan. Don't forget to smash the subscribe, the like, and leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.